Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 8 of Sky Bees 2, a mod pack by Valdan. So many things to do today, and so much stuff done last episode and the episode before. So in the last episode, I finally moved all of the honeycombs to these drawers right here. And basically, I'm pushing all the honeycombs here, and when I want something, I'll bring it here. So right now, like one of the things that I want to do is, and I don't have to take it from there. It's connected, so I could just grab it from my system down here. I'm gonna grab 2 Lapis, and what else do I need? I'm drawing a blank. Manasteel. Yeah, 2 Lapis and 2 Manasteel. Manasteel is kind of a blue, so it's right here. 1, 2. And then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to set those up. And I'm just going to intercept whatever's being processed right now, because I want this to be ready when I need it. Let's just overwrite those. And this. And then I can just put those back in there. Perfect. I also did the setup with all of the mob spawn, and since these can be made into block, I made them into a compacting jar, and unfortunately the heads don't seem to stack up properly. Oh, see, there's 4 and 3, so maybe it does, but the heads are definitely a problem. I'm going to have to find a way, like when I say a way, I mean trash can them and get rid of them, but that is for another time. Now I also want to put some coal. Oh, no! Darn it. I want to put some coal in here, and I'll put the Manasteel in here. I'll need to add more drawers here for the rest of the metals and everything. And as you can see, I already started putting some weird things that I don't want in there. So I'll also address that later. So let me grab that drawer, because I just had an idea. Is we need a lot more Botania mana. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put coal in here, okay? But as you can see, the coal's not going in because it's inactive. What you can see though is that a new one just fell and it's still 31. Another one just fell and it's still 31. So by doing it like this, if I fill this completely, and now I have an extra 2 stacks here, well, this will always drop one and replace it because it's active. And while it's active, it's removing and getting 1. And by the time it touches, it becomes inactive again. So at least we'll start getting more mana, because I really want to do a little bit more progression with Botania. Today, just look at this. Bees, 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 bees. I just need so many bees. We need to get these things going. And I started taking a look, like basically the main reason while we'll need bees is for, let me give you an example with salt, because it's one I remember. We're going to need these singularities to make ultimate singularity. And one of these singularities is going to be salt. And for salt, we're going to need a salt block. Well, no, 3,000 salt block. And you get salt block from basically salt, and you will get salt from centrifuging. So we're going to need blocks, and we're going to need multiple blocks. Like we'll need like a massive setup for all of those singularities. So that's 9, 18, 36, 36 times 2, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 78, 79. So I'm going to need to put a lot of bees down. Now, what I want to do is that, example, the dirt bee and the snowball bees are 2 bees that do not require, are 2 bees that we do not use for the singularity, but I still need to get at least 1 honeycomb block of each for all the bees quest. So if I look, I'm going to look at snowball bee, snowball. If I look at the snowball bee, what does it need to pollinate? It needs a flower. So if I come here and I put those 2 snowball bees in here, they'll use these flowers to pollinate. So these should be good. Now I'll look at the dirt bee and figure out what the dirt bees need to pollinate. Dirt bees, and what they need is dirt. Now the problem is that my dirt is getting changed into grass, but in this case I'll be okay. I just figure out that I'll be okay, and I'll tell you why in a moment. I was like, this is grass, and if I put dirt, it's going to become grass. But if I put the dirt here, it will not become grass because it's not touching grass. So I'll be able to put these two right here, and they should be able to go. Perfectly. Perfect. So, oh, I'm going to come here, and these diorite honeycombs, yeah, they have a place. Oh, and by the way, what I've done is I set it up. I'm going through like the center here, and I connected everything through here in a drawer controller slave, and I locked all of those. Why did I lock all of those? Because I don't want any crap going in there, only honeycombs. But if I come here once in a while, at some point I'll find new honeycombs that have no space. So I should start getting, oh, I have dirt honeycombs, but as I start getting new honeycombs, I'll grab them, I'll put them in a compacting jar, and they should just get taken care of. And I have more space to add more over here. Okay, so my goal today is really going crazy and unlocking all of the bees. So basically, I've put here like a lot of the bees that we can do, and I think that's pretty much all of the bees we're going to be able to do. Now, if I look at my stuff, I need to start some bees before others. So first off, if I come here, there should be an osmium bee somewhere in here. You know what? I have too much stuff, so osmium. So the osmium bee is going to require a lead and a silver bee, and it's going to require an osmium bee nectar, so lead and silver. So what I'm going to do is grab this, and then I'm going to need 2 lead to silver, so I'm going to just search for ingot and say, no, that's 10, so lead, 1, 2, silver, 1, 2, and then if I search for lead honeycombs, 1, 2, I'll grab those. And if I look for silver, same thing, I'll grab 2 of these. And now I'm just going to need you know what? I'll grab 4 buckets because we're going to be making a couple of nectar blocks. So let's just grab that. Come over here. No. Okay. That's amazing. Love this feature. Do I have on me my flint and steel? Of course I don't. So I'm going to have, although it's, oh, I'm wasting time. Just give me a second. Let's just start this one right here. So this is going to be the osmium block. Like this. And you know what? I'm going to want more. No, it's going to be fine for now. Like, I'll take care of this when we get to apiaries. So what am I searching for? My flint and steel, which I have right here. And I'm going to light this back up, and I'm going to put that in. Nope. Oh, that almost was bad. You know what? I'll also take care of that right now. So give me a second, because I don't want to lose these bees, but I have a solution for these bees. What we need to craft is this little magical thing here, the Ender Inhibitor Active. So let's start by doing... Oh, so... Blaze... Great. So now I need blaze, and then I need... What was the other thing that I saw? Glowstone, which is pigment. I'm also going to process a stack of blaze and a stack of pigment. You go there, and you go there. And then I'm going to reset all of those right there. Okay, so the Manasteel is not going in because there's no place for it. And what's in here? The glowstone also has no place for it, but here's what we're going to do. We definitely do not need a compacting drawer for these. We'll take these and we'll put the Manasteel right here. And we'll take these and we'll put the glowstone in here, which is perfect. And I also, in my last episode, made a key, a drawer key. So I'm going to use the drawer key, and I'm going to, you know what, lock everything. And if I take all of these out, oh, you know what? I'm fine with that being in there. Let's just do this and lock it. This and lock it. And this lock. Basically, I'm unlocking, I am emptying, and I'm relocking. And then I'm going to just go and throw all of that in there. So let's go get rid of this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Whew. So many this and that. So let's just do that and put that there. Okay, so now we need, oh, I still need the the ender activator. So let's just grab one of those blaze rods, which I'm going to break down into blaze powder. Put that back in there, and then do this, and then do an eye of ender, and then an ender activator, and voila. So ender inhibitor active. So these will prevent my Enderium bees from teleporting. I don't think I have them set down anywhere, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this right here and keep it on. And then I'm going to go bee right there and bee right there. And these are Enderium bees, which require an ender bee nectar block, which is zombie. And how did... I do not understand. They should not be able to teleport. It's active. Hey, I did... Whew. I did my research, and research said that the ender inhibitor was the way to fix this problem. I went on the... What's it called? On the oh boy, I went on the website, no, Discord. I went on the Discord, and that's what it said you needed to use. So I'll be honest, right now I'm extremely confused because I thought I had fixed my problem. I'm really not sure what's going on. So I'm just going to grab this, and I'm going to put it like here, lower. So this is on, this is off, this is on. You know what? I'm going to put the next bee right here, and I'm going to come back later and see if it did disappear, because right now I need to try and trust this, which, to be honest, I'm not fairly confident about, but I'm not going to care quite so much. So now I'm going to need a skeleton and zombie. So skeleton, let's grab two of these, 1, 2, and zombie. 1, 2, and they would be in the way anyway, so. No, they're, oh yeah, one's over there. Let's grab you. I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'm gonna have to do more research because they are not supposed to be teleporting at all. And I hate that the sound is like so close by. It's not close at all. I can't even see the bee anywhere. Okay, so releasing them was honestly not a good solution. You know what? I'm not going to be able to release them, which means I should grab them in these bee jar, because these bee jars I can just put aside for now. So I'm going to go back on the wiki and try to figure out what I'm doing wrong. And while I'm waiting for that, let's just do the next. I'm at least going to prepare their nectar block. So right here, it's going to be N and their nectar block. This one right here. Okay, so that's done. And while we're waiting, we're going to go make the osmium. So I'm going to need a silver bee, and I'm going to need a lead bee. I think those are all up here. No, they're not. So, lead, obsidian, tin. I think that's lead. And, oh, there's no bee here. Okay, so I still have one spot there, which is nice to know. Now I just need to find my silver bees. These are lead. Let's grab you. Silver bees. Let's just wait for them to mate. take it, put it back, take it, put it back, and then I can reset this and this because they can now make a second baby. And grab this one and oh, go back here. Voila. Okay, so now we have our 2 new silver bees, our 2 new osmium bees. What do I need for the osmium bee nectar block? It's 2 lead, 2 silver. So let's come back here and say lead. 1, 2. Oh, did I make it already? Yeah, I made it already, so I don't need that. So let's just go and place it upstairs, and we'll just move on to the next step because I haven't figured out the ender bee, and right now I just need to do some progression, as always. So let's come out of here, and this is already full. This is already full. Oh, there's one space right here. Let's take this one out, do this, and then we can go, you go there, and you go there, and voila. So we have space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bees, I believe. 9 bees. I think I have space for 9 bees. And that's literally my goal right now. My goal right now is to try and place as many bees as possible. So my Enderium bee is not there. No, sorry, my Ender bee is not there and not there. Oh. Thank you for coming back. Grab you. Okay, so like I said, I don't know why. I'm going to go back to the website, well, to the Discord and figure that part out. Maybe I'm setting it wrong. Maybe it has a radius. I just don't know. Okay, so let's go sleep and let's just continue what we're doing with the bees. Okay, next bee is going to be the flux bee because flux is important, and those are bees that are already created. So ideally, I'd like to set down the bees that I have. So salt bee, clay bee, flux bee, those are all bees that have these singularities. Okay, so I'm going to take osmium out here and osmium out here. You know what? Let's do the ancient bee though, because ancient bee is going to give us netherite, which is kind of important. So it's obsidian with nether. I'm going to need 2 netherrack. So 1, 2, or is it? Oh, sorry. Just let me check. I'm just going to try not to assume anything anymore. Obsidian and nether. So it's nether honeycomb. Oh, nether. 1, 2, and obsidian. 1, 2. It's great. And for the breeding of the bee, though, I'm going to need ancient bee. I'm going to need netherrack and obsidian. Obsidian. 1, 2. Perfect. So let's pick up either the obsidian or the nether. I think the nether is right here, though. Yes, so the nether bee should be right here. We're just going to wait for her to get out of the hive. Oh, this says only 3 bees, though. So I guess I only have 1 nether quartz bee? That's bizarre. We'll get to that later. Like right now, that can be a time-lapse thing. So let's just go upstairs. I know my obsidian bee is somewhere. Dielectric paste. Niter. Oh, Niter's already taken care of. Rubber and slime. Skeleton and zombie. Where's the obsidian? Oh. I'm just being a derp, am I? The obsidian's just under. It's one of the bee that I've said a long while ago. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, that's where it is. So let's just wait for one of them to come out, because of course they're always in hiding. That's adding time to a process that I don't... Oh, I have a spot here for another bee. Just need to figure out... And another one right there. So I still have a lot of space. So let's just do that and that. Take this one, put it back there, and say that one with that one. And then grab this one. And grab the ancient right here and right there. Great! I'll come back right here and I'll put the next nether bee right here. And for the new bees, I have to go and make the new nectar block. Right here. So this one's going to be the ancient. Oh, it's right there. Oh, A. Of course, it's at the beginning. A for ancient. I'm also going to need the appetite. So diorite and block of 10. Oh, so diorite. Okay, 1, 2. And for those, we're going to need 10 in block. So 1, 2. And that should give me the next one. And we're also going to set the appetite bee. Like, to be honest, the appetite bee really does not matter right now. But we're going to need it. So we might as well put it down. Great. So that's going to give me this. And then I can just go here and say, give me the 2 appetite like so. And perfect. So let's go back upstairs because the ancient bee is going to come somewhere up here. Okay, so I'll put the ancient right here. Ancient. Great. And you know what? I'll put the appetite right there. I don't think that they go together. I don't think that they're 2 bees that really fit together. But I don't really care right now. I just want to set up my bees. And I already decided that my ender bees were going to be back here, even though they did teleport. But for now, I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to put the ender bee block right here for when I finally figure this out. And I'll come back to this later again. So this is great. And let's just put that in my backpack. And these I'm going to fill with honey again. Perfect. And let's just look at the next bees because I really need to process all of the bees. You know what? Salt. I need the clay flux. Let's take care of the flux bee because we already have those. So flux. Well, we have the salt here. So let's do salt first. Sand and water. Sand. And water. Going to give me the salt one. Let's go back here, do this and say salt. You know what? Salt. Perfect. So give me that one. And then what was the next one? Clay. You know what? Let's do clay. Clay is sand and water also. Wow. Exact same thing. So I should probably sand and water. So 1, 2. And water. 1, 2. I disposed of the wrong one. So let's do that again and go 1, 2. This is going to be for the clay. So clay. Perfect. What other bees? There's none left here. Gravel are not useful. Those I will not need to set up those anymore. We have same for cobblestone. We will not need the cobblestone bees again. So I can put those there. I'm not going to need this bee again. This I'm going to get back. So salt and clay and clay. Let's grab the flux. You know what? Let's grab all of them. Flux, fluorite, icy. Flux, fluorite. So if I come back here, what is the fluorite? Fluorite is granite and sand. We have the 2 granite, so let's grab the 2 sand. 1, 2. Perfect. That's going to be for the fluorite. It's the flux that I wanted to check, but it doesn't matter. Fluorite right here. So do this. And then we want the flux. The flux is 2 redstone and flux dust. Perfect. You know what? Let's do the icy first. If I come back here and I say icy, the ICB nectar is 2 snowball, 2 water. Okay, that is important. So let's go back upstairs because we need the new honeycomb. We should have water honeycombs right now. So ancient and appetite. So that's what I was telling you I'm going to do. Ancient, appetite, set them here. Then osmium, then dirt. So osmium right here. And dirt. Oh, dirt. You know what? All honeycombs should be here. So I'll put the dirt here. But that's not quite what I was expecting. Okay, so we still do not have a single snowball honeycomb. That is super bizarre. What are you guys doing, little snowball bees? You know what? Let's go and do just a quick search here in case I missed them. And I already had some. Okay. So those are the snowball honeycombs. And snowball is going to be with the Blizz. Oh, we're going to need it for Blizz with pigment. So we're going to do the Blizz anyway. So 2 more pigment and 2 more water. So snowball. 2 more. Then I'll come over here and I'll say pigment. I'll grab 2 of these. 1, 2. And water. 1, 2. And I'm going to throw the diorite back in there. So technically, if I come over here, I should be able to do the icy right here. Great. So let's do that. So I have fluorite, clay, salt B, which is all perfect. And what is this one going to be again? This is for the... Oh, it's for so many things. Oh, for the Blizz. And I don't have any honey. So let's just grab that. Let's go grab some more honey. And we're going to set that up also. 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't even made the Blizz bee yet. So Blizz, that could have waited, but it's going to be done. It's taken care of now. Okay, so the flux. The flux. For the flux, I'm going to grab a stack of redstone. And then I'm going to grab 1 obsidian. And we're going to do the good old cheeky obsidian, the first flux. If you remember, we said that right here we had this. Okay, so now I'm going to go underground. And we're going to use that setup because you can make flux dust by crushing redstone with... Okay, let's just set up a little bit more because I don't want my new flux to fall underground. Let's just come back over here and always sleep because we need the bees to be working. Great. So let's grab a stack or 2 of this and then I should have a 1. Yeah. And 1 right here. And then I should also have some torches. I don't know why they don't put in the bottom bar. It's a little bit annoying. It's not the end of the world, but it's a little bit annoying. Let's come right here and then we'll just add a couple of steps this way. Okay, we ran out. And then we're going to press F7 because no spawning, please. Great. And then I'm going to use this right here to put like a step. Nope, that's absolutely not what I wanted, but it's okay. We're going to fix it in a second. Perfect, like so. Okay, so right here, I'm going to throw the redstone and I'm going to put an obsidian here. And if I left click with a hand, it slams on it, it goes boom, and it made 64 flux dust, which means with two redstone honeycomb, we'll just be able to make the flux bee comb. So redstone, 1, 2. Let's just go back here. And now we can say, not redstone, we can say flux. And producing a lot of flux is going to be useful for when we get to that step. So this one we can't do right now, but give me the next one. Flux bee network, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here and see here I have 2 obsidian together. But as you can see, for whatever reason, they all want the same one. So I'm just going to remove this one right here. I'm going to put the flux right here, and I'm going to put the flux bees right here and not really care about the fact that there's only one purpose, because anyway, they spend more time in the hive than it takes to actually process one of those things. Let's put a couple of things back in here, and I have space for another one here. So right here, I'm going to put the ICB. Like this. And always make them adults immediately. Perfect. Then I'm going to need the fluorite. So these are 10 and this is 10. So I'm not keeping one per. I'm always going to put 2 types per, because I'm honestly running out of space and I need all of these bees. So let's do this. Perfect. And the salt bees. So let's grab that. And right here, I saw that I have 2 steel. Well, 2 lead. So let's remove this lead thing. Let's put the salt bee and let's do salt and salt. Voila. And then I have clay. Okay, the wood I'm going to leave all on wood just because it's too much trouble to remove. But then when I come here for the coal's going to get gone, and we're going to put the clay with the coal. So let's just do this. And this. Voila. So now I think that's all of my bees. Let's just go downstairs, because whatever, yeah, these that fell, I want to get back. These are a bit expensive to produce, and I don't see any reason to lose them. Perfect. Let's grab you back and you back. And I'm just going to throw these in my system. No, I'm not going to throw these in my system. I'm just going to throw them here, just like I'm going to do this one, for if and when we need them. Perfect. Let's come back over here, and now we can get rid of some of these things and these empty bee jar. Perfect. Bees wise, what else do we have? So the ancient bee is done. We don't need the slimy bee there anymore. Seared bee. How do we make seared bee? So sand and clay. We just made the clay one. So sand, 1, 2, and probably 1, 2, and then clay. Let's just grab half a stack, and I'm going to come right here to check. So to make the seared, you have to breed the sand and the clay. And then what is the seared needing? It's going to need a 2 clay honey block and 2 seared brick. I'm not going to need the sand honeycomb. So right now, let's go. The sand is right here. We're going to pick up 1 sand over here. And sand needs to be with clay. Clay is one of my new bees that I should have. Nope. Clay is one of the new bees that I've set down here. Blocks, no, perfect. Icy, perfect. This is going to be salt. Yeah, no, fluorite. Yeah, okay, just go in my inventory. That's not what I want, but that's what it is. Salt. No, okay, so what did I do with the clay bee? Oh, they're right there. Perfect, so let's go over here, do this, and then we can do sand and clay. Put the sand back, sand and clay. Grab the sand back, and we should have 2 new little babies right here. Wait, did it not produce the baby? Oh yeah. Okay, so this is good. We can get out of here. But until we've got enough clay, there's not much we're going to be able to do with those. Perfect, so that's taken care of. Let's go look at our honeycomb status. Salt, clay, perfect. So see, the clay is really not a lot. Fluorite, icy, and flux. Great. So let's just put those in there. This, this, and this. And all of the rest, you can't right-click the slave controller. You need to right-click the drawer controller. Perfect. So those are taken care of. Let's get rid of this. I still don't have the block, though. So let's get rid of the seared bee right here. And what else? So these are all kind of less useful bee. The niter bee is already done. We just saw that it was done. So if I say niter, I should have some niter honeycombs. And basically when I was doing my list, I was going through here. Basically I was doing like this. Okay, cobalt we can get, blizz we need, and we need, lumium we need. Okay, so the end is a different one. And we have already, so we did the salt, we did the clay, we did the fluorite. We have not done these nor these. We've done the icy, the apatite. We haven't done the seared, nor the rose gold, nor the pig iron. So all of these other ones are all pending. So the NB. For the NB, we need 2 pigment and 2 end stones. So pigment, 2 pigment, 1, 2, and 2 end stone. And how do we get end stone? Well, we get it from glowstone and lava. So let's just grab 2 glowstone. And then here we have lava. So we're going to come over here. And I think it's that one. So this one should be end stone. Oh, no, it's with no. Okay, so right here. And stone. One like this. And, oh, this is a bit slow. But we now can make this a bit faster. Let's just grab a glowstone block. And come over here. And put it under. So now this should be a bit faster. I don't think it's going to be enormously faster, but like, it was enough of a difference, I believe. Okay, do the next one. And how long this is going to take? 12 more seconds, so that's not really long. Now we're going to have both of those, and we're going to be able to make the end block, and we'll just put the NB in exactly the same spot. And stone. Let's come over here. And that's going to be end or NB. Do this. And while we're doing this, I'm going to come right here and say and singularity. Is there one? Yes. So no, that's a bee that needs to be in our own setup. So we're going to come right here and we're going to say grab this NB and that NB, and then we're going to go upstairs. There is sand singularity, sand singularity. Now, so that's why the sand one doesn't really matter. We did say that there were others that were by themselves. Okay, like here. These Lapis bee are by themselves. So we're going to remove that. Put the NB right here. Which is great. Perfect. We still have those that are silver and silver. So we still have some more that we can put in here. Okay, so which one was that? So I can remove it. That was the NB nectar block. Perfect. Some of those are going to be less important, to be honest, and I'm probably going to do them later. Just because I also want to get to some Botania before the end of this episode, or else we're never going to get toward our Terra Steel and also our steel. So if I come back here, this one I don't really care about. So the ones that I'm going to care about is I want to get the better bees. Like I want to get this lumium bee. So let's do the lumium bee. So it's going to be tin and pigment. Okay, so tin. For pigment, I need 9 of those, so I'm going to need 18. And tin, I'm going to need 2. And where's the lumium bee nectar block? 2 block of lumium and 2 block of pigment. So pigment, 2 block, and lumium. So how do I take care of lumium? Oh, we're going to search right here, and I'm going to show you how to make lumium. So we're going to need 18 lumium. So we're going to need 18 lumium ingot, which means we're going to need lumium blend. And 4, we're going to need 5 craft. So the 5 craft is going to require 15 tin, 5 silver, and 10 glowstone. So 15 tin. We're going to go to 12. Oh, no, 17. Perfect. Then we're going to need 10 of these. 8, 9, 10. And we're going to need 5 silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, all of these are going to need to get crushed. So let's remove all of this and put these. And we're just going to sit here and crush the lumium so that we can then cook the lumium. And while it's cooking, we'll just go and make the lumium bees. Hopefully this won't take too long. Come on. Am I halfway through, you think? Let's check. I don't even know how that's possible that it could be this low. Maybe it's because it's metal. Maybe I should have made a machine. It's just, I'm not really equipped to start making machines. Is that true? At thermal. Pulverizer. Can I make a pulverizer? No. Because I need a machine frame, which needs a pity machine and starlight, blah, blah, blah. So no, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Not for another 4 or 5 episodes at the very least. So I need to finish this like that. Okay, so this is at least almost done. We're at 12 of 15. And there's only 5 more. So now we're more than halfway done. I'm just going to slowly, just wait for this. And 3 more. 2. 1. 0. Yeah, perfect. So let's grab all of this. And now we should be able to go 3. 1. 2. Lumium blend. And I can come in here and go 10 in here. And 10 in here. And while we're waiting for this, now we're going to go and breed the bee. So, zombie pigman bee is back here, I believe. Yeah, right here. So let's just grab you. And, oh, 10 bees is right here. I was seriously going to be like, oh, this was fast. It's right next to it. But yeah, of course not. 6, 7, 8. I'm going to wait for one of the tin bee to get... Oh, no. Whatever. 9. And tin bee. Come on. Give me a baby. Take you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you. Give me the second baby. Oh, this is all over the place. Just please go. Baby, baby. Whew, great, we got them. And throw you in there so that they're picked up by the vacuum thingy and we can get out of here. Okay, so great. Oh, I know why. Quartz. So I never made the other quartz bee because to make the other quartz bee, I needed a quartz block. So I'll do that in the time lapse. I just prepared that so that I would not forget. And now my aluminum should be ready. I'm going to wait for that one. Perfect. And now I should be able to make those 2 aluminum block. Which means I can now make the setup for the aluminum. So this one's going to be aluminum. Like so. Okay. And for the seared bee, do I have seared brick? Seared, yeah. So I'm going to need 1 and 2. And then I'm waiting on the clay honeycomb. Oh, it's ready. So I can grab that and get that done. And I'm also going to need more of this honey. Let's come back over here. Do this, get rid of this. And right here, we're going to say seared. Do I need the seared for anything? So if I come here and I say seared, Is there? Yeah, there is a seared singularity. So I, of course, 100% need the seared. So now I have the seared and the lumium to go and set somewhere. But I'm going to continue making sure that I'm maxing out my space here. Lumium are going to be with the blaze. Right here. So you're both with the blaze. I'm going to come back here and find the zombie pigman and put you with the zombie pigman. And right here, it's fluorite with tin. So these are already doubled up. This one, though, has none. So that one cannot be doubled up. We're going to put the seared right here. I think I put the seared... Yeah. Oh my god, there's so many missed, like... I thought I had 3 bees in there, that's why I was getting confused. Perfect, so seared bee is both, are both in there. Great. So this is good, this is taken care of. Let's go back right here and throw all of that in here, except the lapis nectar block, which I'm going to put here. Great. So I can take care, I can remove, no, none of those. I can remove the lumium, lumium B and lumium B nectar block. Next one I want to do is the signalum. So signalum requires signalum, which is cooked from signalum blend, and signalum is copper and silver and redstone. So copper and silver, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 15 copper. I'm going to have to come right here and do this again. And I'm just going to quickly do this. Come on. Well, that's going to be for the signalum. And the reason I want to start getting these materials is that not only are there going to be singularity, when we get into thermal, there are things that we're going to need a lot of. And right now, as I've been saying since the beginning, what I'm working toward right now is making sure that I have all of the resources that I can. Let's just wait for more. And just going to... This is going to take like 2 or 3 minutes. It's crazy how slow this quartz grinder is. Just out of curiosity. Quartz, alchemy table, art recipe, no, crusher. We can't make a crusher either, by the way. Pulverizer, yeah. Because, okay, so the crusher, I think is worst. I had the crusher, yeah. See, it needs a steel casing, which needs blood altar. So that's even further down the line. So let's just get those unlocked as soon as possible. It's basically just making the first 20. After that, it's only going to be honeycombs, and it's going to make things so much easier that it's worth the hassle of the first time just to get these online and producing. Like, the way I see this mod pack, it's a bee mod pack. You should always get the bees as soon as you can unlock them. And one of the bees that we're going to end up looking at is the steel bee, which is why we're going to get into like a more progression phase. Let's get 20 right here. And we're going to come down here. So it's copper, silver, redstone, which is going to give us 20 signalum. So we're going to put 10 in here and 10 in here. And the signalum bee is bred from copper and redstone. What a surprise. 2 copper or redstone, because I believe the bees require 4. And I think that's going to be one of the last bees that I'm making for today. And I think I'm going to go and do a little bit of progression with Botania. So see, now it's real night. I don't like how quickly it becomes night, yet you can't sleep. Great. Now let's come over here and give me my copper bees. You've just spent the whole night eating. Yeah, I was going to say you're lazy. Stop sleeping. And voila. Grab you. Grab you. And you. Great. Come back over here and put this down. This bee down right here. And nope, sorry. Wrong place. This should be... Oh, it's not done. We did the bee way faster than I thought. So I'm going to take this out and this out because... Oh, we did the flux bee nectar block. Nope. Like the Indirium bees are also bees that I think flies away. So I'm not super enthusiastic of making that bee until I have a way of stopping the teleport. Hey, just a second. If I say teleport, is there something else here? Travel anchor, travel staff, disruption explosive. Limits teleportation for entities up to 8 block aways. Can be attached on any side of solid block. Right click to deactivate, activate. Okay. That didn't really work well. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong with that. And like I've said, I'm going to do some more research before I try this again. Let's just come right here. Signalum, like so. And these block of signalum can be used with redstone again, which makes sense because we're using redstone for here. So redstone nectar, honey block. Right with the honey. And you know what? I'm going to reset these bees exactly with the copper. Because like they are a child of copper. So I figured it would be a good idea. And after that, we're going to get into a bit of Botania, to be honest. Like I need to start progressing a little bit now on Botania, else we'll never get anywhere. I'm going to come down here, destroy this, put that instead, and go boom and boom. 2 signalum bee. Great. So now we're also going to be processing, creating signalum honeycombs. If I come back here, do I have more new honeycombs? Yeah. So, and honeycomb right here, lumium right here. I kind of didn't think of that, but I also need to eat those. Block. Block. No block of this one. I'm grabbing these block for the quest. Good. And here, you know what? I'm going to grab 1 stack of ancient because I'm going to start making some ancient stuff. Like I want to be able to show you that in a moment. So let's come back here and let's do some Botania. So I want to make a runic altar, which means I'm going to need a mana pearl. So ender pearl, look, 479. Yeah, ender pearls are no longer a big concern for me. Like with the mob farm, this is really epic. Now be careful. Don't throw it in this one because I don't want another ghast here. So I want to throw it in this one. Just perfect. And then we can come back over here. And you know what? Let's grab that stone. I made all of that stone for more stuff. Well, I'll just say stuff because right now I'm not finding the word. For more living rock. Perfect. Let's grab this runic altar and I need a mana spreader. So let's search for mana spreader. Mana spreader. Right here. Perfect. So let's just grab this one and do this. Perfect. And now I should have, you know what? I'm going to put, nope, that doesn't work for me. Just a second. So I'm going to need a wand and I'm going to need my wand of the forest. So I need 2 wands. Let's come right over here. Let's do this. And then I'm going to put this right here right now. It's not a really great position, but it's just going to make it easy to do this. Perfect. So now that we're doing this, we're going to start with, we're going to need 3 runes of mana. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to need 15 Manasteel and 3 ender, 3 ender pearl. Yes. So ender pearl. 1, 2, 3. And for the Manasteel, you know what? The Manasteel is right here. How much is it again? It's 5 or... Yeah, so it's 15. 15. Perfect. So grab those. And we're going to first transform those in the proper place, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. And this is now processing, but we need some living rock. The living rock should be finished on time. Yes, it is. And what you do is you put 1 living rock on top right here, and then you just wait for this to be finished. This is a bit slower than I was expecting. I think it's the mana spreader that's not feeding it fast enough. And again, this thing I think has the right click with an empty end possibility. So we're going to start the second one and start gathering resources for the next step. Empty end, yes, and put 1 on top. Okay, so the next runes, we're going to want to make 2 sets of runes of fire. So, okay, all of the other runes is going to require mana powder, and we're going to need 2, 4, 6, 8, and those are infusion of any dye or red. You know what? I'm going to use redstone. It's kind of... I have enough redstone that I don't care. So it's going to be 8. Let's grab 8 and come back here. And go. Great. This should be finished. Empty hand. And do the next one. Come back over here. Crush this. Do that. And voila. Perfect. So for fire, we need nether brick. So we're going to need 8 Manasteel and 4 gunpowder. So 8 Manasteel is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And then gunpowder, we should have a ton. Oh my god. 1, 2. So we only need 2. Netherrack, we only need 2, but we're going to need to cook them. Perfect. And we're going to need 2 nether warts. So let's just come over here. Throw that in. Oh, those are nether honeycomb block. Darn it. Netherrack. These. 1, 2. Yeah, that's going to go way better when I'm using the right thing. So cook those. Grab those. And basically, I'm going to need to make some space because now I'm going to need to be able to say this plus these plus this plus this plus these if they come in at some point. Okay, done. And I should be able to go start those. So I'm going to pop that one out. Great. That's going to be 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Great. Put that in there. Process that. And do this. This is great. So now I can already prepare for the next one. Rune of Earth is going to be 2 mushroom, 2 block of coal, and 2 granite or diorite or something like that. So granite, yeah, 1, 2. And then we said coal. We're going to need 2 blocks of coal. Nope, those are compressed. 1, 2. Perfect. And what was the other 2 things? Oh, 2 mushroom. How are the mushroom done again? I remember that it was a transformation, but I'm not sure. So brown mushroom is, I guess, a yellow or red flower. So poppy. Oh, let's grab 2 red flower. I'm just going to go for the easiest. Let's come back here. Hit this up, which means it gets completed. And then empty end for the next one. Put that in there. And then let's come back here. Rinse and repeat just so that we have enough for the next one. And then we should be able to make those 2 into mushrooms. 1, 2. Great. So now I can go mushroom, block of coal, granite, and living rock. We're just waiting. We're not waiting. It is finished. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Do this. They're just on top, so you can always walk on it to get the next one. Okay, so we're going to want air, which is feather, string, and carpet. So, string. For the carpet, we're going to need some wool. So, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 1, 2. String. 1, 2. And then feathers. Oh, we just have enough. Perfect. 1, 2. This is going well. Let's go and start the next one. Then we'll come back and sleep. Perfect. And do that. Now we're going to sleep. And by the way, I didn't eat. And the reason I didn't eat is that I'm just going to quickly run and go eat some honeycombs. Because I really want my extra heart. Because next episode, there's potential that I will go and fight in the end. So might as well be ready for that. And I have enough for this. This is amazing. I don't seem to be getting more heart though. I think I've maxed out my heart, unfortunately. I'm just going to do this. Oh, I'm done eating. Yeah, I'm done eating. Okay, so I think we've maxed out the heart. I hope that we were going to get like a 4th level, but apparently I'm trying to get too much out of this. I'm cheating. Let's put that, and that. Perfect. And now the rune of water is going to be 2 bone meal, 2 sugar cane, and 2 bone meal, 2 sugar cane. Oh, 2 sugar cane. 1, 2. And then we're going to need some fishing rod. So let's just do fishing rod like this. 1 and 2. This is done. Move that from my hand and let's do this. Wait, what happened? What am I missing here? I don't know what I'm missing. Hello? Rune of air. I'm missing a string. Okay, whatever. Let's go grab another string. I'm pretty sure I'm not missing. Oh, yes. When I built the fishing rod, it took one of the string away. I got so confused on that one, guys, to be honest. So let's just do this, and then let's go like so. And yeah, that's going to be probably next to last thing. Yeah, that's the last rune. Then we're going to be able to make the agglomeration plate. So rune of mana made fire, earth, and air. All done. Shift right click. That puts only those 2. Then I can go 1, 1, and 1. And put that right there. Okay. So with that done. Well, no, I still have to wait a little bit. Let's grab these and then we'll be able to make our agglomeration plates. While we're waiting for the agglomeration plates, let's just go look at agglomeration plate. So I'm going to need to build like 5 living rock and 4. Let's just come right here. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3 for the agglomeration plate. I'm going to need 1, 1, and let's grab some ender pearl. Ender pearl, just 1 for now, so I can show you. And what else am I going to need? I'm going to need 4 block of lapis. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going to do is just back here, I'm going to make like a cheap setup. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. It's not going to stay there. Don't worry. It's going to get moved. And is that proper? I don't think that's proper. Nope, of course. I misset it. Just grab this, this, and this. You know what? I don't like that it's so close to the edge, so let's just go like this. So this is going to be the base for the agglomeration plate. Now I can come back here and wand this. Hit this with a empty end. And the other fishing rod didn't get put in. Let's come over here. Grab this. And while we're waiting for this, we're going to make some sparks. And that's something I forgot to bookmark. So sparks are made from blaze powder. So 1, 2, 3. I want to make 3 sets of spark. So white. No, I don't want to use the white. I want to use petals that I have enough of. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, the reason for the sparks is that the sparks transfer mana way faster. So I put a spark on top here, a spark on top here, and not right now. I'm going to need to finish this first. Now that this is done, we're going to go and craft 3 agglomeration plate. So agglomeration plate like this. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Great. And I don't need this. And the reason I made 3 is going to be super simple, but let me finish what I'm doing first. So we're going to need this to become a mana diamond, this to become a mana pearl. We're going to put a terrestrial agglomeration plate up here and a spark on it. And then we're going to throw. And this is going to slowly transmute, as long as you have enough mana, into 1. Wow. 1 terasteel. And let's just look. Yeah, it used a lot of the mana. So that's kind of why I wanted to start this, because we need to make 18 of those. And why the extra terrestrial agglomeration plate? Because terrestrial agglomeration plate are transmuted by Manasteel bee into terrestrial bee spawn. So now I'm going to go into a time lapse, and I'm going to, you know what? I'm also going to do the prismarine, okay? So the prismarine is also a block transmutation with the fishy, and prismarine is made with cobblestone and organic water. So if I come right here and grab 2 of these, oh, I don't have any more. Okay, so I don't have any more of this. Just give me a second. I come back over here and throw that in here. And I come here, I can search for organic. I'm going to start making organic water. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this is that I'm also, the block transmutation you've seen, I've shown you how to get prismarine. So I'm going to make the block, I'm going to make the prismarine bee spawn. I'm going to make the, just the prismarine, the other one I'm not, and the terasteel one also, so that they're ready to set up. And I'm going to try and make more terasteel. I don't think I'm going to be able to make the 18 terasteel because way not enough of this, but I'm for sure going to continue producing mana. And what I'm going to do is, if I end up being able to empty the whole thing, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to, let's just do this first, and then let's do this. Great. Sorry, when these are empty, I'm going to change the setup to make 2 more mana pool. And I'm going to show you something right now. So if I go to mana, there's a mana here. I'm going to craft a mana splitter. And the mana splitter basically is made so that it receives a mana on it, and it spreads to all 4 mana pools around. So I'm going to make that setup so that we have way more place for more mana. And I'm going to probably put it on the ground because the way it is elevated right now like this, it's kind of yucky. I'm also going to maybe augment this because this mana spreader clearly cannot produce, grab this enough. So I'm probably going to put 2 and I've maybe a couple more endo flame. But this is all in my tiny time lapse because I can't make the time lapse too big. It's already a very long episode. So you know what? Let's end on this with the terasteel in our hand. This is what we achieved for Botania today. Next episode, hopefully, we might be able to do the terasteel, although I highly doubt it. But next episode, we're going to craft ourselves some a jetpack, a way to recharge it. We're going to upgrade our backpack, and we're going to go to the nether because, one, I'd like to get a spawner, a blaze spawner. Don't know if it's possible, but if it's possible, I'd like to. Let me just see, is there something called spawner grabber? Something to grab a spawner? Stabilized mob spawner, spawner from apotheosis. So I'm going to go do a little bit of research, but there's clearly a way to manage or grab, which has been gutted by a spawner extractor. Does nothing by itself. Have a pressurized spawner. Okay, nope, that's not really what I want to look into. Wow, there's some crazy weird thing. When placed on mob spawner, the spawner spawn entity from despawning when the player leaves. Additionally, the spawner will keep spawning while the player... Oh, that is really cool. Oh, there are some cool stuff in it. I still going to need to figure out how to get the mob spawner itself and place it down, but I'm going to go do some research on that. And oh, spawner extractor. Or from vanilla spawner, be prepared for... Okay. So, like I said, I don't know yet, but we're going to figure this out because I want some blaze just for the blaze blood. I need some blaze head, and I want to put that in my mob farm so that they get killed and that I get a ton of blaze head. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.